I just got out. I'm losing track of what we've done. So we made it. We're here.
Welcome, everybody, to the inaugural episode of Joe's Inferno. My name is Brandon Brackett from Department of Student Involvement. And today we're joined by 4 representatives from the Dean of Students Office here at the University of Idaho. If you could all go around and tell us your name and maybe what position you serve in the DOS office, that'd be great.
My name is John Hennrich, Director of Student Care and Case Management in the Dean of Students Office. Work with Vandal Care.
Crystal Hogg. I am the Director of Admin and Fiscal Operations in the Dean of Students Office.
I'm Cari Fealy. I'm the Associate Dean of Students.
And I'm Blaine Eckles. I'm the Dean of Students and Vice Provost for Student Affairs, and more than a little scared right now, just so you know.
All right.
A little anxious.
A lot that's scared.
Yeah.
It's good. That makes me excited. For those that don't know, the premise of the show is pretty simple. We have 11 sauces in front of us, hot sauces that progressively get hotter. We'll start and we'll try one sauce on our chicken and then ask an interview question. And then we'll progress through those sauces, starting at 1,700 on the Scoville, which is like your basic mild Taco Bell taco sauce. The last one, which I stress is optional, is 2.6 million on the Scoville scale.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't even know if I'm going to get to that one. But it's there.
Vandals can do hard things.
I don't know if we want to put it to vote, but I am fine with just saying Crystal does the last one. Anybody else? No? Okay, great. Okay, good. So with that, I do want to highlight we have 2 local hot sauces in our selection. So we have Vandal pepper sauce, which is available actually at the Vandal store by Irish Spikes, and then we also have the Old European Peri Peri hot sauce. So I'm excited that we were able to include 2 hot sauces from the Palouse. So with that, the first sauce we have is the classic Fresno or classic hot sauce by Hot Ones. It's actually really flavorful. So go ahead and pour it on there. And
Probably shake it, yeah.
Yeah. All of them should probably be shaken, as
Hot
we've
Ones.
never tried them before. But
Great show, by the way.
yeah. Put as much as you're willing to put on it. Are you seeing how much that I put on? It pours out pretty easy. It's
Very viscous.
There we go. That was the word I was looking for.
I'm gonna in half this.
All right.
So, absolutely not.
And we don't have to eat the whole wing, right? We dab it on.
Yep, and take a good bite. But yeah, you don't have to eat the whole wing.
All right.
I'm not afraid of this.
But cheers.
Oh.
I was going to cheers.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
Let's do it together.
cheers, everybody.
All right.
One of the things in life that I hate is eating in front of people. So right now, I'm eating in front of the world.
Vandals can do hard things.
Vandals can do hard things. And
Vandals
hot
going to do
things.
hard things.
That was tasty.
I should put out there.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a tasty one. I enjoy it a lot. If you need to take any kind of beverage break in between the sauces, feel free. Some people try to hold out as long as possible. That's up to you if you want to take on that challenge, Crystal.
It's on.
But we do have lemonade, milk, and water for the audience, so we're not totally torturing our audience or panel members. So the first question, it's just to get to know you a little bit better. I'd like to know what your favorite hobby is and how did you get into it, maybe how it's impacted your life or created a memorable experience for you.
Start with you, John.
Do we go in order?
Doesn't matter.
Sure.
I would say my favorite hobby right now, I mean, I've had a lot of hobbies over the years, but 3 or 4 years ago I picked up guitar. So every Wednesday I go to guitar lessons, and it is an absolute break from a stressful day or stressful week or month or semester or whatever it is. So that is my hobby right now, is playing guitar. I'm not very good. I will never play in front of anybody, so don't ask me to. But it's the one thing that I have for me in my life.
What kind of guitar do you have?
I have an acoustic and electric.
Okay. What kind of acoustic? I know acoustic's better.
Yamaha,
Okay.
and then an Ibanez electric.
What color is the Ibanez?
It's black on the outside and starts maroonish and then kind of fades out to black.
Yeah, that's cool. Ibanez has some really cool color
Yeah,
schemes.
it's a good one, and it's the Les Paul style head.
Oh, that's awesome.
Coming out on both sides. Yeah, pretty cool.
Cool. How about you, Crystal?
Hobby, I would say drafting. So old school drafting, not like computer aided drafting.
Is that your car? Oh, no, that's
Not card,
drifting.
yeah, card drafting?
It's drifting.
That's drifting. I know, I
Oh,
corrected
okay.
myself and we both
Tokyo
went there.
drifting.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
I've seen a few
But you could draft on the back of a truck, though.
effects and just kind of.
Wait,
Oh, that's true.
what kind of drafting are we talking? I'm confused.
Drafting like actual drawing of buildings,
Gotcha.
architecture, floor plans. Yeah, I've been doing that since I was about 12.
Cool. I thought you were trying to like sound cool and name like
No.
inner tubing behind a
No.
speedboat,
I
something,
wish,
intellectual.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Thank you.
I think probably my biggest hobby, and it has been for many years, is I'm a pretty big DIYer. So I will tackle some pretty big home projects, and I just built a significant amount of steps in my yard in the back, 14 steps and a boardwalk, and then another 5 steps and additional boardwalk. So I like creating that, and I'm going to be putting in some low voltage landscape lighting, and I do all that myself.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Let's try number 5, Los Calientes Rojo. This is actually my favorite hot sauce. So I'm
This is one we've been.
Yeah. Well, building to or building to all of them.
Do you know
Just-
my way?
No, I'm still good. I'm making a mess of them over here, but I'm just gonna start pulling a Cari here in a
Yeah.
moment.
This is the one I put on pizza.
Well, I'm ripping them apart. I don't want to waste it.
Right. How many Scovilles on this one?
That's a great question. This is 49,000.
Okay.
It sounds bigger than it is.
And the first
Okay.
one started at 150?
1,700. Yeah.
Or, yeah, so.
Yeah.
Ooh. Warn us too if there's a point where we should dab maybe a little less. Like so far I've been
You don't, just.
healthy
you're fine.
dabbing.
You're fine. You've got this.
Once we get past the peri-peri sauce, I don't know.
Okay.
I think your mouth is just gonna be on fire. It doesn't matter. if it's-
Probably fact. Okay.
Yeah. Ready?
Cheers.
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 There's
And this is your favorite, you said?
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
It
Yeah.
has a great flavor, I think.
That does have a good flavor.
And spicy. I mean, that's definitely kicked up. That's
You can notice that
It's up
one.
a notch, yeah.
Not too bad, though.
It's not overwhelming yet,
It isn't.
which is
Like,
good.
I'd have multiple bites of that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like spicy things, but
It is tasty, though.
Like I said, on
Good
pizza,
flavor.
it's amazing.
oh, I bet.
So, question for this one. One of the great things about the Palouse is that there are many opportunities to enjoy the outdoors, from skiing to hiking. There's just a plethora of things to do in the region. So I'm curious what outdoor activities you enjoy most, and can you share a memorable experience you've had while participating in it?
You gotta start with this one.
I do?
Yeah, on the soft ones, we'll
Oh, gotcha.
start with John and you. And
Okay. Oh, okay. I would say, I mean, I
Just-
have a dog, and so he expects me to walk him twice a day. So we have our routes, and so I just enjoy being outside in general, but I think the need to get out and walk him, and he has more friends in the neighborhood than I do. You know, we have people that leave dog treats out for him. He knows exactly which houses, and he has to go up and see them. And if I bring up their names, he's like, yep, let's go there next. And so I would say that is probably one of my most memorable things, is how excited he gets going for walks to visit the neighbors and feed his face.
his name's Simon.
Simon?
His name is Simon.
What type of dog is he?
He is a boxer lab beagle
Gotcha.
mix, and he is 8 years old.
You use your dog the same way I used my toddler child when I was in the residence halls. I would
Oh, yeah.
She was 3 years old. I would just say, go down the hall.
Yeah.
Wherever she stopped, that's the
have
students I
fun.
talked to, yeah.
Right?
Hopefully she doesn't see this episode. Crystal.
Outdoors, I don't do outdoors.
Fair enough.
I'm like the actual human version of regular size Rudy. I'm allergic to the world, so
You're the bubble boy?
I'm
You
the
remember
bubble
that
boy.
movie?
Yeah. So yeah,
John
me
Travolta,
and
right?
no,
Yeah.
not so much.
That's Boy in the Bubble.
My son
Oh,
is
I
a
love-
huge
okay.
regular
70s.
size Rudy fan.
Different.
And then the small one that you only see parts of him on the show from Bob's Burgers. Is that-
I don't know
yeah.
what they're talking
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's all right. I have,
Rudy. Oh, Rudy on.
Regular size Rudy
yeah.
Bob's Burgers?
Yeah, okay. I didn't know he was regular size Rudy. But.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Rudy, like the football.
No.
Oh, Rudy
I was
from,
like, I don't get that.
And there's a pint-sized Rudy, but you only see like his forehead or something, or like if you don't see the full Rudy.
What are we
on the
talking
show.
about?
Bob's Burgers.
I don't
No,
know. There's
great
another
show.
Rudy on Bob's Burgers?
Yeah, that's why there's regular sized and small size or pint sized.
I don't know the regular Rudy.
He's the one with
Regular
asthma.
size Rudy is the one that's super wheezy. That's always like
Oh,
asthmatic.
This is what the
That's
students
that's what I
want.
thought you were describing.
That's me.
Well, then what'd you say?
Regular size Rudy.
No,
she's a
I
human
thought you
version
said
of
you played
regular size
football.
Rudy.
And you've got a lot of heart, and you play
Nope,
football.
negative.
Let's talk more
And we
about
haven't even
Bob's
gotten to the hot sauce yet.
So outdoors, John?
Probably the most memorable here in the Palouse is 2 years ago I biked the Hiawatha Trail. Amazing. I mean, I don't have like a specific moment of like this was the best part of it. It was just a great experience going from trail to tunnel to trail to tunnel. And we did it with our family, and it was an amazing experience.
That's
One thing that I really want to do, I'm going to add to your question.
Yeah.
Last year I was signed up for the Student Rec Center does the outdoor rec program. They do the raft. There's a day of the year where they do like a Vandal raft. I was signed up for that, but I wasn't able to go. And that is one thing that I really do want to do at some point is whitewater raft.
That's cool.
Or salmon.
I would say just country drives are great. The wildlife around here is amazing. I like to hike, backpack. I'm really excited. I'm going to go backpacking this fall into Taylor Wilderness Ranch.
You're doing it?
I am doing that with the provost and the dean of the College of Natural Resources and some students, in fact. So that's just all come together. So just getting out into nature, that's the beautiful thing about where we live. I mean, we have moose that are in town that walk through our yards and in the Arboretum, even on our campus. And so that's the neat thing about here being in Moscow is we are connected to the environment in a lot of ways. And it's very unique for a lot of students, especially if they grew up in larger cities where they don't get out into nature that much. It's here in abundance. You'll see more elk than you will deer in a lot of times, and moose. Anyway, it's just fantastic.
Awesome.
I'm so jealous of the Taylor Ranch thing.
Yeah.
If you need a case manager, I'm
I appreciate it.
Go.
I appreciate that, absolutely.
Essential duties performed, yeah. Should we try number 6?
Yep.
All right, this
Sure.
one is the Whiskey Smoked Ghost.
Okay. Ooh,
It is,
ghost as in ghost pepper?
I think so. It is 71,000 on the Scoville.
Okay.
I will say, like, the Scoville scale, it seems like it's real, like, what's the word?
Hit or miss?
And I hit or miss,
Subjective.
or
Made
it's
up.
just made up, yeah.
Oh, it's
Like,
subjective.
I don't know if it's real. I don't know if there's any science behind it.
It's like they were sitting around the table like this going,
Oh,
it's like a 71,000 to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a rubric for this? No.
No, but it will sell hot sauce.
There you go.
Bingo.
Done.
There you go.
Okay.
I find cynicism sells great on these TV shows. All right, I've never tried this one either, so I'm excited to try it.
All right. And at some point, I think because I did a little research, try to avoid your lips.
Oh yeah,
That's the
you
other
don't want to
thing.
touch your face.
I've been trying to do that the whole time.
Oh, okay. I'm just starting now.
All right, ready?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Also sweet. Why are these all so sweet? Oh, there's some burn there, though.
Yeah, it hits you. Hits you after you start, chewing. That's hot.
Yeah, that's
Doing
pretty
okay
hot.
so far.
Nope, I'm
Not
all
too
right.
bad.
Interesting flavor. The
Almost had. I don't taste the. I
that's
don't
good.
taste the.
It's a little bit of kick right there at the end.
Is there supposed to be whiskey?
That
in
one
it?
kicked in.
yeah, I tasted a little bit of the whiskey flavor.
Do ya?
Yeah, once the food's gone from your mouth, it's hotter.
Yeah, that one's pretty hot.
I'm all
How do
right.
you eat when not and avoid your lips?
Well, don't lick them.
You tilt your head back.
There's this.
That one might be my favorite so far.
No,
Although I do like
rip
the
chicken off.
Las Perlitas.
There you go.
I'm not gonna lie, like
Just don't kiss
My
it.
lips are on fire right now.
half of my tongue feels like it's numb and not numb at the same time.
I'm doing good on the lips part. The tongue it's got a little flame to it right now.
I ate 3 of those. I took 3 bites of that one.
Did it have dabs on it each time?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Go, Cari.
All right, good.
For others.
Yeah.
So we don't think of discipline as a punitive thing at all. It's really not. It's more of educational. And sometimes the conversations are uncomfortable for students, but they're important conversations to have nonetheless, because we all have a responsibility for creating a good living and learning experience for everybody. It's not just about ourselves. So I'm really proud of the work that the office does. They address some really difficult things. But, you know, many times our students get it and they understand. And it's very few students that we talk to come back into the office for repeat similar behavior, because they understand, and that's part of the developmental process. John, there's milk available for you.
Are you gonna be okay?
Excuse me.
Are you producing too much saliva right now?
It like moved from my lips to my throat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's, yeah, I think if there's anything to reemphasize, people make mistakes.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more about helping you move on from that than it is to, you know,
Yeah.
punishment, so.
Absolutely.
Good, well, let's try number 7. I'm beginning to think.
Which one? It's the
Number 7 is the Peri Peri hot sauce from Old European in Pullman, Washington.
Okay.
I'm thinking it should have come before this one, but this is another one I had to guess at, because I guess they didn't want to pay people to use the imaginary Scoville scale to test it.
Okay.
But
This one looks
I really love this one too. I used to order this online when I lived in California. So I'm excited to see if people like it.
You okay, John?
I'm all right now.
Oh, there's like full chili flakes
Yeah.
on this one.
Yeah, this one's thick.
I have to admit,
I will
I'm
eventually.
kind of happy with how I'm doing so far.
I am very
I'm-
proud of myself.
You're doing well.
Actually kind of surprised. Now, in fairness to people that do this on the regular show, they probably have those things caked in the hot sauce.
Yeah, I think
but-
they don't get to dab their
but
own mouth.
I'm putting it, you know, I'm getting it on there.
I'm getting a healthy dab, sure.
Yeah,
Hope you did.
I don't think you have to be scared of this one. So
Okay.
just throwing that out there. Ready?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh, I did a big bite.
Yeah, this one should have come before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think next time we'll put that one as number 6.
Yep, nothing.
Yeah, it's good flavor.
But that was
Yeah.
the one that has probably the most traditional hot sauce flavor. So it's a little tangy.
Yeah. It's good on like biscuits and gravy.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, it has more southern
Yeah.
flavor to it.
Actually, that was great. That washed away some of the whiskey one.
Kind of brought some of the whiskey back for me a little bit. That was a lingering one right there.
So next question is a fun one. So I know, Blaine, that you enjoy playing Fortnite at times, and maybe
Yes.
some others on this panel have some gamer experience. I'm curious if your perspectives on video games have evolved over the years, and if so, or do you have a favorite game or gaming memory you would like to share when you were younger?
So I'm old enough to remember when Pong was like the game.
Yeah,
that you
with the
did.
twisty controllers.
With the twisty controllers and just up and down and the Pong going back and forth. And so I watched the entire evolution to the point of being an addict when I was a teenager and a delinquent, spending all my time at the arcades and stuff. And the thing that I think I've really been impressed with is how socially connecting video games are now compared to where they used to be. Now, granted, when you were in the arcade, you were socially interacting with folks, but now when you get your own gaming system back in the 80s or 90s even, you were just in your home playing by yourself. And now there's really a good interaction between students. I mean, we have an esports program, an esports lab here on campus that students can get involved with. They can join teams and they can practice together and communicate. And so I really like how gaming has evolved into a more socially interactive experience for students. It's not, I don't see it, and my own thoughts have evolved from, it's not a waste of time as much as it is socially connecting. And I really like that, because part of my job is always looking for what are the ways we can get people to connect with one another. And this is absolutely a way it's connecting a group of folks that previously weren't connected that way. My favorite all-time video game was Halo. Absolutely stellar. It was one of the first world mapped things you engage in, and the graphics were fun, and it was, being Master Chief was just fantastic, totally nerding out. But even now I play Fortnite almost every weekend with my siblings who are older than I. And we're all horrible at it. We lose to 8-year-olds all the time. But it's a fun thing for us to connect up as a family. And I started playing with them because I was playing with my nieces and nephews during COVID and lockdown, and just as a way to connect and socially engage with them. And they live in another state, and then their parents were like, well, hey, let me try, and all that stuff. So it was a lot of fun, and it still is a lot of fun. So I like the connectivity on it.
What is your go-to character on Fortnite?
Oh, Box Girl. There's my favorite one is she's just, because everyone's always got these massive cool skins and stuff, and I have several of them too, but my favorite skin is she's just got a cardboard box on her head and a cardboard box on her body, and just run around and box lady is what I call her.
I like the hot dog one.
Yeah,
I feel like it's more
too.
insulting to get killed by a giant hot dog than other things. But,
there's the bananas too, and you can be all kinds
all
of
the
things.
foods.
So.
All
Fish
the
sticks. It's fun.
Fish sticks.
Fish sticks. That's right.
That's right.
I like Wordle.
Yeah.
And I share my scores with my mom.
Perfect. Which is social interaction.
It is still social
right.
interaction.
Good.
I like to be myself playing.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if kids yet.
You don't dress up?
For Wordle.
Anybody else?
I used to play on the Atari Jaguar back in the early 90s. Alien versus Predator.
Oh.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones.
Nice.
Do you still play?
No, I don't have time.
She's drawing.
Drafting.
Drafting.
And drifting.
Yeah. Drafting's just fancy with saving drawing now. I mean, that's an elitist
Pretty
term.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
It requires a special desk.
Bougie, it's bougie.
Bougie drawing.
Yep.
I'll follow Blaine. I think he brings up a good point. When I was a kid, we used to call Nintendos no friendos because it was just you just isolated and you just you and maybe one person that you end up fighting with. But I like the interact. It's all done online now. I do play Fortnite quite a bit with my daughters and my son. Really, I'm kind of at that point now where watching my kids play is better than playing, because I remember trying to watch my dad play. He would do that. I think I'm kind of now becoming that guy where I'm like, okay, which one's this button? And by the time I figure it out, I'm dead. So I play Fortnite with my daughters quite a bit, and I think I've gotten one victory royale, and I'm sure I don't think I killed the other guy. I think the storm ended up killing him. But
that's a strategy. That's a good strategy.
Just hide and survive. My favorite game of all time was Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid was the best, but I still remember or whatever the noise was, and the exclamation point would go above people's heads.
Now, let's do the 8th sauce. This one's called garlic reaper sauce.
So this is Carolina Reaper.
John, I will
keep this one off your lips, brother.
I will say I haven't tried this one, but my dad says it's really hot because I left it in his house, never tried it.
If your dad says so.
Yeah. He has no taste buds anymore.
Uh-oh.
Because of this?
No, because of poor life decisions.
Because of his life decisions. Okay. This is where I'm getting a little
Nervous?
bit.
Me too.
We're all in it together.
We are.
We
I
got
mean,
this.
so far, and actually, I was okay with whatever one that we the
See,
whiskey one.
That's a covering right there.
Yeah, I'd say
You're covering.
Oh, are you
If
kidding me?
anything, I think-
Come on,
All right,
you
all right.
got this. We're in it to win
I
it.
think
All right.
Cari and Crystal
All right,
got
here
it.
we
The
go.
rest of us might struggle more.
All right.
We'll see.
right.
Ready?
What's that?
I think I got that one on the lips.
Uh-oh.
That's a mistake.
Yeah. Ooh.
That
That doesn't
one.
taste very good, though.
Yeah, that one's hot.
Ah!
That one's real
Doesn't
hot.
taste good.
Okay, that one gross.
Yeah, it hits your sinuses in the back of your throat. Mm-hmm. Well, not that that's where your sinuses are. Feels like this. Yeah.
That just tastes bad.
Yeah.
Well, and oh great.
Uh-oh,
I hate that
hiccups.
when it's spicy. Good. This will look good on TV. These ones are mad scientist creations, right? Like it's not just the pepper; it's extract.
Oh, no, really? Oh, that one,
Well,
when
it says-
you get it under your tongue? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know how I got it under there.
Well, it says accidentally healthy, intentionally delicious.
I
very
wouldn't put
intentional.
delicious on that terminology.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's
I haven't drank milk yet, though.
I have not either.
I haven't drank anything.
That one is 116,000 on the Scoville unit. Scale.
Oh, it just stays right in your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere.
That one kicks you in the shins. That's a shin kicker.
I'm a
Boiling hot.
little afraid to breathe.
These are just weak sauce.
Do you need more? Yeah, that's pretty hot.
Are we having a moment of silence for this one?
You okay there, Brandon?
I'm
Like me
great.
to ask the question?
I can feel it in my stomach.
These are tears of joy.
Got this. We got this,
So the
Vandal.
violence prevention program
Violence prevention program.
is under the DOS umbrella, and they're moving locations this summer.
They are.
What types of services do they offer? And where can the students find them now? Anybody.
So let me repeat the question. Violence prevention program services. I'm losing the ability to talk. The violence prevention program was located in the Dean of Students office, is being relocated still in the student union here up on the second floor behind, kind of at the back end of where career services is located. And they do a lot of education for programs here education for students here on campus, violence prevention. One of our goals here at the university is to teach students on how to be positive bystanders that can intervene should they see issues arising that are problematic, especially as it pertains to relationship violence. That's our fervent goal. So part of our job is to help educate students on how to do an intervention and understand the resources that they can reach out to for assistance or help. A good example is if they see, I'll give an example of a real life example that a student shared with me once that had gone through our violence prevention programming. And she was at a bar downtown and she saw a couple, another college couple that she didn't know, but they were getting into a fight. And she felt the fight was going pretty aggressively. Not physical fight just yet, but she was really worried for the other female student that was there. And so she went up and she goes, "Hey, I think I left my pen with you. Do you have my pen?" And the woman kind of looked at her strange. She goes, "Yeah, I gave you my pen, didn't I?" And she goes, "No, I didn't." And that simple intervention was enough for the boyfriend at the time to just leave. He was frustrated. This third party had come in, and that created a de-escalation moment. So that's really the core essence. And so the student who shared that with us was the student who'd been asked for the pen. She was the young woman that was in the argument with her significant other, and she said, she goes, "I think I was green dotted in that moment." But that's the whole point, is to create an ability for someone to intervene and know some strategies on how to do that. Because many times people want to help, they just don't know how to help. Anything else?
Well, I know that John will share some things, but I think what Blaine was referring to is our Green Dot training, and we do Green Dot overviews and Green Dot trainings, and you can find more about those always in the register. We have a lot of trainings throughout the academic year, but you can also request them. So if you're part of an organization or part of on your residence hall floor, or anyone can request a training. They've come into classes and done an overview, so you can request something like that to come in, and it just is invaluable skills that you'll actually apply to more than just those types of situations.
Yep.
It really is great to figure out what your limitations are and your style would be to help intervene.
Yep.
I don't know if Blaine mentioned it too, but he used to be in Dean of Students' office. Now they're on the ISEP. Did you mention the
Not the
room
floor.
330? I think up on the third floor of ISEP. And there is they're moving, the office is moving from a very small office to kind of a bigger office. They're going to have soft seating, so it'll be kind of a shareable office for a lot of different campus partners. Two things that I would, September is Campus Safety Awareness Month at the university, so the Violence Prevention Office really coordinates and sponsors all of the events that happen throughout September. Two of them that I'd really like to highlight. September 7th and September 8th, they are sponsoring in recognition of Suicide Awareness Week as well. Every brilliant thing that we've done now for a couple years.
Yep, this is our third year doing it.
Which is an amazing play.
Theater department.
And that's Craig Miller is performing in that, and he does it. We've done it now for a few years, but it is an amazing play that really deals with a really heavy, intense sort of topic, but done very well. Where there's a lot of
it's a good interactive play. It's really enjoyable to sit through. It's very hopeful too. It's not just a sad, depressing play, but it's very, very insightful and very poignant.
And that is free for all new students.
Free for students.
Yep. The other one that I really like to highlight is, which I am super, super excited for, is September 20th. We are doing a film screening of a film called Disfluency, and we've rented the Kenworthy downtown, and all of our campus partners and community partners will be there, kind of helping. But I'm really excited for this one.
That'll be great.
And I think in terms of trying to avoid my lips, it went straight to my throat, and now my throat is just
It's starting to close up.
It sounds like you all had some really important words to say. To answer that one. Meanwhile, I was trying to hold the milk on my tongue as long as possible, and then sent it down the wrong pipe. I'm sure it's all entertaining. So, this next one's called Da Bomb.
I'm so afraid of this one.
This is the one people struggle with the most on the show, I think.
It really is.
So I would recommend not doing a ton, unless you're well, I mean, everybody's doing better than me, so,
Scoville numbers on this one?
Oh, God, just 135,000.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna...
But, again, as I was trying to explain earlier, like, we're to the point where they're not natural. They're like extracts from peppers and not actually ground up peppers. So it's these ones are made for the challenge, not for the flavor.
Okay.
Oh, you're going in there. Cool.
Oh God.
Okay.
Ready, team?
No.
Come on, Hog. Come on.
All right, let's do this.
Come on.
Oh my God. Blaine Eckles.
How much did you do?
A lot.
Did you get it on your lips?
I don't think so.
I'm just waiting and watching.
Oh, I shouldn't lick my lips. Don't lick your lips. Oh, that's a horrible taste.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh.
You don't see that one
That's
sitting
not
around
even
on like
natural.
restaurant tables.
That doesn't even have a taste. That's just.
That's like horrible shoe leather. That's.
Yeah, last time I had shoe leather.
There goes our potential sponsorship by Da Bomb.
Yeah. That is not a good.
I bet they won't argue with that evaluation.
I think people don't like it not because of the heat, because it's hot, but.
I mean, if it had good flavor.
It doesn't go away either. It just stays there.
I don't know.
I don't know why we just went back for a second.
You went back for a second on
You
that
dipped
one?
back in?
I did back in for a second.
Just because you wanted to see, did I really hate
John.
this? Yeah, I sure did.
Man, that gives a kick to the back of the throat right there.
Woo! It does. I have a really long question. I'm going to try to shorten it. So, we live in what has been described by some people as a golden age of cinema, in that previously unfilmable properties are now filmable thanks to computer-generated images, like Transformers or stuff.
I gotta go to the book.
FYI, I think one of the first Transformers movie was probably filmed still before some of our first year students were born, but carry on.
Oh my God, son of a gun. Really?
Yeah.
When did the first Transformers come out?
2021 maybe?
What?
2001. I have no brain cells left.
Yeah. Everything up here cooking.
2007.
2007. Okay, so pretty close. They were like maybe 3 or 4 years old.
You're gonna like the milk. You're gonna like the milk now. Oh man, that one doesn't start out hot, but.
Oh God, the milk is warm.
Sorry.
Or is it warm? I can't tell.
It used to be cold.
Okay.
Are there any properties or
Don't touch your eyes.
other
Franchises?
franchises that you'd like to see turned into a movie, or maybe a franchise you'd like to have another run at, or see if they make a different movie? Or revive. Revive is a good word.
Okay.
So I have been wanting 4 years for them to remake Scroll. Scroll is a classic movie from the 80s. It has to do with this glade, this 5, I don't know, one of those things that shoot off from the center part, spoked blade that you throw.
I've seen this meme, yeah. Okay.
It's fantastic.
And the second one that I would add to this is Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great 90s movie, and it,
was it 90s?
Yeah, I don't know if like,
Really?
I don't know if anybody's ever put great and Howard the Duck movie in the same sentence
Great.
before.
but that one was really hot. Sauce too. Let's not skip over how hot that is.
Yeah, that's got a lingering to it.
Yeah, it really does. I'm actually not afraid of the last two because I can't feel anything anyway.
It seems like people tend to struggle with the bomb more than they do the rest of them. I mean, it's usually not the
It's
last
because
one.
it tastes horrible.
Yeah.
It's a horrible taste.
Horrible flavor.
Yeah,
It is.
620,000.
This hasn't even been opened.
Yeah,
Oh, and it
this
has
one
wax.
is, it's wax sealed.
Oh, yeah, but hardly.
And so we didn't open it because we thought it'd be fun for everybody to open the wax. Now I can't get mine open. There we go. So it's fancy. This one's called Zuzu 7-Pot
You
Sauce.
need to get more on your little cheater over there.
No, I'm just not a Olympus Maximus.
There you go. See, like something like that.
Fighting
That's what
words.
you gotta do. Whew, I am sweating
Yeah,
on the head. That was the bomb.
yeah, that one's.
That was not
rough.
That was not too good.
All right, how about that? That's pretty good,
That's
right?
good. Yeah, that's
Okay.
good. All right.
All right, you ready?
No, John's not.
Ready?
All right, let's do it.
We got this team.
Whoa, that's a weird taste.
Yeah.
It's also very sweet. What's up with this
I was
sweet?
not expecting that flavor.
That's not hot.
I'm not getting
It's
the
not
heat.
hot.
I'm gonna try it again. I'm going in.
I don't know if I like. What is
I would wait, man. They got a kick sometimes, so
Nah.
I'm just saying.
Is this? It's this.
this one has maple syrup. Do you guys say syrup or syrup?
Syrup.
I usually say syrup. I don't know why I just said syrup. I was afraid of judgment.
I mean,
That one's not
it's
hot at
an
all.
interesting flavor. I don't know if I had it without having had burned my mouth off first,
Yeah.
I may react more. But I'm trying to think of what I would eat that on naturally.
Nothing.
So Moscow and University of Idaho are special places that many people fall in love with as students and staff. What initially drew you to the University of Idaho and what kind of keeps you here? And if you're currently job searching, just give me a wink and it totally won't be on camera. So, here we go.
I'm going to stare at the camera and not wink.
Okay, perfect.
You go first or you want me
Yeah,
to?
I'll go. It's the community piece of it. I love the Vandal family vibe that we have. That's really good connected. I think we're like the perfect sized institution. I've worked at much larger institutions, went to school in larger institutions, and this really is a good connectivity size, I think, in so many ways. That, and you couple it with for the city of Moscow, I love the size of our town and our community. It feels a little small at times, but I'd take that any day of the week and twice on Sunday over a large community anymore. It's when I'm in larger cities, I can't wait to get back to Moscow. It's fantastic, and plus it's just really pretty here. I love all the seasons. Yeah, it's just and the people here are just so nice and friendly and caring. It's beautiful.
I was not, when I came here in 2017, I was not necessarily purposefully job searching. I came from Minnesota. And in 2016, my mom and my stepdad retired, and my brother and his wife chose to raise their family here. And my mom and my stepdad said, we're retiring, we want to be full-time grandparents. And so they came, and I just saw how they integrated themselves in, and all my immediate family then was not in Minnesota. And I'm like, family's so important to me, and I thought this is a really great opportunity to come. I have not regretted it for one moment. I love it. I agree. I mean, I think it was a little bit of a challenge being in that small of a community initially, but I've really grown to love how easy it is, that there's a lot of care that's taken, with each other, and it's just true, authentic neighborhoods and feelings and family. So I love it. Shout out family. Thanks for bringing me here.
I've lived in Pullman since 2012, and came from the other place over in that side of land.
Over that
side of land.
Yeah, also known as WSU. I fell in love with this community because of it's just a melting pot of different people from all different places. And like Blaine said, I can't wait to get back here even when I leave, so.
It's a good thing.
Ditto. Yeah, I can't wait to get back after I've eaten all the good restaurants at other places.
Yeah.
It's true. That's my only gripe about a small town is
You go through the food
there's
quick.
6 restaurants.
Yeah.
And they're good.
Yeah, very good, but if you want
You
something
can only
else.
go visit them so many times.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful town, it's a beautiful campus. I love the supports. I mean, that was really kind of the big thing for me, was the support for students that are on campus, which I know all institutions have, but one of the things that I recognized early on with the University of Idaho is we're a lot less, I'll speak from my own experience, we're a lot less siloed than some of the other institutions that I've been connected to, where people say, oh, that's not my job, you go over there and pawn you off, where we really do treat the student and the student experience as one and try to help as much as we can. Yeah, the market, once I got here and I went to the Saturday morning market, that's what really for me sealed the deal though, where I was like, it just doesn't get any better than this in the world, so.
Our market's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my only gripe is that my bands that I like don't come here to perform.
No bands really.
Other than that, it's pretty great.
But we have the Gorge, that's only...
Sure.
It does make, I will say, like living in a small community that doesn't have a lot of it, it really does make travel fun. Like I have found that when I would travel while living in a big community, traveling to other big cities, I'm like, yeah, I have that. I have access to all these things. So you have some of that, but I love being able to go and travel and experience and then come back. Like, I think it's just enriched that part I like to.
Yeah.
I'll add to the other part that really attracted me here was coming from Phoenix, was it wasn't 120 degrees here. I love
Except
that.
today.
Except today, yeah.
Today's a little warm.
It's a little warm today, but
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I lived in the Bay Area, everything was within 5 miles, and so and because of traffic, you never traveled further than 5 miles, right? So you just didn't get to see as much of the area or countryside or people. I'd much prefer it the way we have it here. But,
Yeah.
all right,
Okay,
who wants to try the last one?
I will.
I will.
All right, this one's called the
Do
Last
it.
Stab Experience. Do you want to know the Scoville?
Yeah.
2,693,000.
I mean, my mouth isn't burning anymore from the other thing, so I don't know if the last one that we had obliterated the bomb.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it, are you putting it on your plate? Okay.
It's thick.
You can put it on.
Yeah, I was trying to decide. I'll check this way.
Anybody from the audience want to try it?
We'll give
Maybe
them that
after?
opportunity afterwards.
All right.
How much are you dabbing?
There we go.
Holy moly.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're doing it. We're doing it.
On the show that we're modeling this after, they dump it on.
They don't though, they just put a little dab.
Well,
Little dab of video.
And this
Will
is
Ferrell
called
did.
The Last Dab. Okay,
All right,
here we
there.
go.
That.
Cheers.
Cheers.
wait.
Oh,
I gotta get to
All right.
part.
George, you try it there? Brandon?
Nope,
You doing okay,
just
buddy?
anticipating.
all right, ready? I love knowing you guys.
Nice, John, nice. Nice.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a lot of skin. Oh, I've got it under my tongue.
Only 3 million Scoville.
It's supposed to be 2.6 million?
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm waiting for it to continue growing.
Yeah, me too.
It's there. I will say the flavor is better than Da Bomb.
Yeah,
It is, but it's as hot as.
yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have hit it under my tongue.
I don't know, I can't.
I haven't had it yet.
According to the label, it's an 11 out of 10. On their So it's hit me hard.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I think my
What do you need?
mouth is just insensitive because
Yeah.
it's not,
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know if we just all got
we're really good at
blown
this.
away by the Reaper and the bomb.
No, we're really good at
We're
this.
ready. We're good with this. All right.
Do you have a question for this one?
I did not do a question. Oh! It's under the tongue. Oh,
I told you it doesn't feel good, does it?
no, it doesn't.
'Cause it's like,
I didn't do a question for this one because I thought people would have a hard time talking.
it was like untouched territory under there, and then you realize,
It feels like it's trying to fight its way into my
Your system?
ugh.
taste buds there a little bit. I
Yeah.
can feel it.
Yeah, it's getting hotter.
Just rub it on your gums.
Yeah, no,
It's got my upper lip right here really well.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would want the audience to know that maybe we haven't covered yet in today's episode?
That Crystal's the toughest of us all.
Yeah.
Still hasn't,
Hasn't had any water or milk?
Nope.
Man alive.
I will say most of it had 2 dabs of that one last one.
Yeah,
That was
I
impressive.
did have 2
You guys
days.
just beat every celebrity that's done this show.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's that?
So you just beat every celebrity that's done this show.
Yeah, Conan's got nothing on us.
No, really.
That one
Well,
doesn't
to answer your question, I would just say, it's, University of Idaho is a great place to be, to work, to go to school at. I have a degree from here, my wife does as well. Love living in the community, and it's fun things like this that we get to do, and, you know, I'm really excited for our students to come this fall. We're a couple weeks out from the start of the fall semester, and it's gonna be a great time. I'm really looking forward to the year. And it's gonna be hot, year round. It's gonna be great.
Cool.
Cool.
Go Vandals.
All right.
Yeah, go Vandals.
That's our first episode. We'll play around with formula, but the next episode will be with the Associated Student Unions of Idaho.
Ooh.
And we'll be filming that at the end of the month. So,
That's fun.
thank you, everybody.
Go Vandals, peace out.
Wash your hands before you touch your face.
Oh my gosh, you guys though.
Was that entertaining? Yes. Okay.